I'm James Johnson. I'm the CEO at Geoscience Australia.
My name is Yvette Pujomjomani. I am a senior geophysicist here at Geoscience Australia.
Our gender equity journey started in earnest probably about 11 years ago in 2013, and it became apparent that we had really talented junior women scientists leaving the organisation or speaking about leaving the organisation. And when I was asking some of them why, it was because they couldn't see themselves having a future in our organisation. They looked above them and didn't see women in senior roles. And it was the first time we'd really looked hard in the mirror, and what we found was that we were typically stereotyping badly and making assumptions about what women did or didn't want. We weren't being transparent in our recruitment processes. There's a lot of tapping on the shoulder for the next promotion. A whole range of things that went to indicating we had genuine problems.
A year before I joined the organisation, there was a lot of issues around unconscious bias, and so the management organized lots of training to get people to raise awareness about it and let people know that sometimes you can do things that you don't even think about, and that was a really good thing.
We joined I think it was the third pilot of SAGE, Science in Australia Gender Equity, which is part of an international program called Athena Swan. And it was basically the key benefit of SAGE is that, again, it forces an organisation to have a good hard look in the mirror, and you have to have demonstrated that you've looked hard at what are the systems in place, what are the metrics you're gathering, what are your decision-making processes, how are you addressing this whole gender equity thing.
As the chair of the Gender Equity Network, of course I was at the top of everything, and we had to do surveys with staff and ask them what issues they are going through and how we can help to make the workplace a better place for everyone.
So that led to the first sexual harassment policy and procedure in the organisation, where we definitively said we have zero tolerance for sexual harassment at Geoscience Australia. We also implemented a new complaints hotline that did not require you to go through your line management. In fact, we had multiple channels whereby reporting could be done.
I think for the organisation, if they want to implement gender diversity, the first thing is to have a little network. And the best way is to have a network that is led by the staff, because they understand the issues, they know what they're going through, and then they can tell the management what they would like to see change. There's a lot of things, and if you want people to work properly, you need to care about them.
We've made big inroads in recent years at the senior levels, from a gender balance of probably 75-25 male dominated to now in the senior leadership team we're around 50-50. So we've done that by setting targets across all levels and all decision-making bodies across the organisation.
In recruitment panels, there used to be all men, but now there is sort of balance. I do attend a lot of recruitment panels as a senior geophysicist, and we're always 50-50, almost 50-50 in the panel, which is good. And I think it's important to treat people in a fair and equitable way so that they can feel welcome in an organisation.
We have become accredited as a breastfeeding friendly workplace and maintained that accreditation for, I think it's 3 years now, including a dedicated breastfeeding room, and also what we've called a family room, where if a parent needs to suddenly at short notice have to have care of their kids that day, they can actually come into a dedicated room where there's some things to play with for the kids, a TV if need be, but also a workstation for the parent to keep working with their work.
Having more people with diverse needs, and bringing diverse ideas as well. I think having diverse people in a team makes more success.
Our vision for equity and diversity over the long term is that the population of Geoscience Australia reflects the population of Australia across all levels of our organisation. My vision would be that we no longer have to talk about it because it's just the way we are, it's just the way we function. And wouldn't that be great?